Welcome to another Black Business Month interview. I'm Benny Smith Jr. and today I have with you a brother who didn't bring any food with him today. And I'm somewhat disappointed, but hopefully he can make up for it later on if you open today and he make one of those good salads. But anyway, none other than Mr. Davin Bean from 217 Flavor. How you doing today, sir?
I'm doing well today, my friend. About yourself?
Man, I'm good. But I really would enjoy one of those salads. What they call the bourbon chicken salads.
Chicken salad, yeah.
Man,
Bourbon and ranch chicken salad.
the bourbon ranch chicken salad.
Yeah.
What the sauce? I think it's the sauce. Because you make a good salad. You make a real good salad. What is it? What makes a good salad? Is it really the ingredients, or do it be the sauce involved?
I'll say, in my personal opinion, with the good salad, you're gonna start with your base. Depends on what you want to go for. Iceberg lettuce, romaine lettuce. I prefer romaine because it gives you that crunch and it's crisp. But I need a lot of cheese in my salad.
Yeah.
The meat plays a part. You need to season it well, but you gotta have the sauce. So for me, I'm a ranch guy. With the bourbon, with that ranch, the sweetness of it, and the little tanginess of it, it just goes together awesome.
So tell everybody, how'd you get started in your love for food?
My love for food, honestly, has come from being at home. Kitchen time with my mom, just going and talking to her, making sure I take time out from away from my life and just the business and running around through school and growing up. I just made sure I made time to go in the kitchen and speak with my mom, to sit there and talk with her. Really didn't even start off as just watching her to seeing what she was doing or to learning how to cook. It was just the quality time, the spending the time, the unity with my mom, just taking the time out of life to heck with this and just dealing with the peace. It just always brought me peace. And so a lot of things in life just correlated to me being in the kitchen. Just growing up, I always wanted to cook. I had a few friends growing up. We were supposed to do the culinary school together, but that didn't come to fruition with them. So later on through life, just being in the construction field and industrial cleaning field, I wasn't fulfilled with the type of work I was doing. So I went on and went back to what do I need to do to restructure myself to live a lifestyle that has meaning and pleasantness for myself, and also to be able to maintain my life and sustain for me and my family. So it just led to cooking. So I went on and put myself in the culinary school at Richland Community College, did that under Brian Tucker, Chef Ryan Rogers, Brian Pear, and Mark Florka. So we did that, graduated from there. And then just went on, just kept on pushing my passion. You're either going to be an entrepreneur or you're going to work for one, as you know.
Yeah. So you actually was trained in cooking. You got the passion for it, yes. But you have a diploma, certification, or whatever they call it.
Certification.
For culinary arts.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So you're a real chef.
Real chef.
You're a real chef. Okay, then.
I can cook.
You can cook.
Yeah.
No, okay. No, man, I love that. So did you always have the aspiration to be an entrepreneur, or was just something you just stumbled upon?
Yep. As growing up, back then, we come from a time where money wasn't just handed to you. You might we got allowances, but you had to earn them. I had monthly trash duties, monthly kitchen duties, monthly house cleaning duties. Cut the yard regularly, had to keep it cut. And with that, being outside kid, running around playing, so I started cutting yards. So that was my first business was delivering Prairie Shopper.
Okay.
My big brother, I was too young, I was 14, so he got the paper route in his name. And so I just worked the neighborhood, delivered the Prairie Shoppers. Then I went to delivering their Herald Review. Then I just started cutting yards for money. Then even not even through high school, when I enrolled in Richland, I started my own yard service because I left my occupation for HTH doing industrial cleaning. I had been in since the 90s. Left that, and I started the yard service just to maintain and sustain myself through culinary school, to provide for myself. Then from there, I had a few other jobs. I worked at a few establishments. Things didn't go the way I felt that they could go for me, or I felt they could go better. I just wanted to take control of my own pace in life and dictate my own self in life. So that's why I saved my money and applied it towards my own dreams, brought them to fruition.
Oh, that's awesome, man. So I've been out to your place. You have a very nice building, by the way. I like going into your restaurant, man. It just feels like you do a lot of your own work.
Yeah.
Your floors are nice. You got nice doors in there. There's countertops and things. And it's you who do all that work.
Yeah.
When do you find time to really sleep, man?
As you probably can look at me now, I'm tired now. Sleeping. I feel, me personally, I sleep the best when I feel accomplished in life, when I've done something for the day. If
Mm-hmm.
I haven't done any physical work and or I can't see any tangible results in my day, then I don't feel complete just in myself. So,
Mm-hmm.
but when you go into 217 Flavor, it's not just you walking into a business. It's more so I want you to feel like you're at home. You know, when you come in, I want you to feel welcome. I want you to instantly feel comfortable.
Mm-hmm.
When you eat food, a lot of people call it comfort food, but you know, what is defined as comfort food? But it can really just be whatever you consider it.
Yeah.
Soul food.
If you like asparagus, it might bring you joy.
Yes.
You know, it's comforting, right?
Yes, and that's why my menu, that's why it changes regularly, because I don't know what I want to cook, because it really is based off how I feel.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't want to go into do a mundane task on a regular basis of something that I'm not enjoying, because you're going to see it, and if you're going to see it, it's going to be presented on your plate, or you're going to taste it.
Mm-hmm.
So when you get every meal from me, it's supposed to be, you're supposed to taste that someone cared about this, that they love and enjoyed what they're doing. But finding time to sleep, I get in here and there. Usually when I fall asleep, I sit down somewhere. When I get still, I'll crash.
Yeah.
But for the most part, like a shark, you got to keep moving.
You just got to keep moving, man.
But as far as the work, I do all the work mostly myself. You know, when you want something, you have to put the time, effort, energy in it, and you get more satisfactory results.
What are some of your most popular food items? I know everybody talk about your turkey legs.
I'll say one of the most popular items, even though I don't do it as much probably as people would like, I would say they like salmon.
Okay.
They like the salmon.
Yeah. Salmon pronounced without the L, right? You supposed to say salmon, right?
You can say salmon. You can say salmon.
Salmon. I think it's salmon. And somebody salmon. Put in there? Yeah. I think it's salmon without the L. So, but I think you said it right. But I don't know. Somebody fact check us, please. Somebody fact check us. Anyway, man, so you got that. You got the fish. Okay. The salmon.
Then we have the salads.
Yeah.
So that was a big favorite as well, too. But I've done so many different things. It's kind of hard to just stay somewhere. We got the lamb chop lovers. You know?
Mm-hmm.
But a lot of it, really, the flavor profile stem from the seasons that I create.
Yeah.
And so with me creating my own seasons and own sauces, it's not something that you can just go buy readily available from the store. So it's going to be hard to make a comparison. I'm not going to say it's going to be impossible, but I have my own flavor profile. You know, so you have people who have their own unique tastes.
Yeah.
So I just bring a eclectic style, bring it together in a cohesive fashion. You know.
Yeah, you know, you can't give up your secrets. They say Colonel Sanders had 12 herbs and spices. They never did tell us which ones.
Right.
Well, you can come close, but you can't really get the way he had it, right?
My whole mind like Mr. Krabs.
Mr. Krabs, what he be on?
I don't know. You got to defeat plankton every day.
Got to have that Krabby Patty formula. Right. Yes, you definitely do, man. Do you make your own recipes or something that you see online and you're like, I'm going to create this, but you just come up with this food?
I make all my own recipes, but at the same time, you know, as culinary artists, you know, you do take inspiration from other artists as well too. So So there might be another chef or another restaurant or someone else who cooks. They might present a dish in a certain fashion. I can see it, like, you know, I can recreate that. But also, you know, we're a competitive business. You know, it's always how can you do better, more, I'll say competitive with yourself.
Yeah.
I'm not looking to compete with any other food provider or any other chef. It's just about what did I do yesterday and how can I be better today. You know, so that's how I look at everything that I do. I'm going to be the better version of me continuously every day.
No, man, that's good, man. So how do you keep a positive mindset while going through everything that you're going through?
I keep a positive mindset because I've personally had the experience of having a negative mindset.
Mm-hmm.
So coming from where I come from, my prior life experiences, it showed me where I didn't want to be in life. I discovered where I didn't want to be in life by being in places I didn't find favorable. So just working in self-elevation and to be a better person, you know, to serve myself better, just have better quality of living, be a better role model, better person that my children can look up to. I just have to seek something different for myself and push it that way.
No, that's great, man. So what are some of your inspirations that keep you going, or not only in just being an entrepreneur in business, but in life?
So the inspirations, I'll say. Not so many more so as people.
Mm-hmm.
You know, 'cause my mother, she's influential as well, strong lady. But also for the food people, chefs, you know, I come behind a lot of people. I'm not the first to do this in this game. I won't be the last. But here in our community, we had Shaw's Catering. I grew up Shaw's Catering.
Yeah.
You know, naturally, I don't want to pick certain individuals and leave some people out. So anybody feel a certain way. But growing up, it's like we all know the turkey man.
Mm-hmm.
Vonnie's, he's been around for a long time. You know, Vinny's Barbecue, I was just there at the car event they did at the Old Colonial Mall. He's been around a long time. We have a lot of peers who've been here before us. So really just looking at them, they'll be inspirations. You know, indicator, you know, people, we lack a lot of things, but at the same time, we have a deal of things, and a lot of people who are doing positive things and influential people. Truly, if you really just look around and seek that, you'll find it. You know, yourself. I'm here in your studio as well.
It's all inspiration, man, and thank you. I appreciate that. I mean, you inspire me. Every time I go in there, you're always doing something different. You just always keeping it going. I mean, and it's really a lot of times is you by yourself in there working a lot of times, man. So I really respect that, because I know just, are you open every day, or how does that work? Let everybody know about that.
I'm not open every day because I don't know if everyone knows it. I'm the only person who cooks the food. I do all the shopping, I do all the prepping, I do all the cooking, I do the cleaning.
Okay.
So everything, majority is ran by me. You know? So I'm doing the construction, the production, plating.
Yeah.
I did it all myself. I've had employees in the past before. Things went different ways for whatever various reasons. You know, everybody has their own personal interests and personal reasons for whatever they do, why they do show up or don't show up. But being the fact that I do everything by myself, I have to show up for me. If I don't show up for me, then there's going to be no results produced.
What are some of your challenges?
My biggest challenges are myself. You know,
Yeah.
because I have to get past anything that's going on in here to bring it forward.
Yeah.
So if I have an idea, it's going to just sit in my head unless I can bring it to fruition. You know, I look at it like.
And how do you overcome all those things? I guess it's by staying positive and I guess keep focus on a goal.
Yeah, you gotta stay focused on the goal. Really, it's you have to set a mark where you want to. Just like a race, you know, you're gonna have other opponents running against you. You're gonna have objects in front of you. You might even run the hurdles, but you got to focus on the end goal. You're gonna go through obstacles. You're gonna go through things, but you can't let them deter you or even stop you from achieving that end goal. You gotta stay. You gotta have a direct focus, and your goals have to be real and tangible. So when you set a standard for yourself, you have to maintain that standard. You have to hold yourself accountable at all times. So for me to succeed or for me to fail is going to be strictly determined on about the work and the work ethic that I put forward, and really my goals and my determination and my discipline.
Yeah.
So I have to set standards for myself, even though I'm a worldly man, but at the same time I keep God first in everything I do. I make sure I wake up, I give God his praise and his credit, because without God, it won't none of this be possible.
That's right, man. So getting back to your restaurant, what made you make the decision from not just selling food maybe in your house to actually having a brick and mortar store?
So the thing is, actually, I was starting off as a catering, because I do have a house that I was getting prepared to open up for catering, to run my catering business out of. Then I was blessed with the opportunity to purchase the building, so I put that project to a halt. You know, almost had the whole house renovated. So then I stopped that, purchased a property on Brush College Road. So I just started renovating it, you know, just going into my brain, okay, so this is what I wanted to do, this is what I want for myself. So that's just how it really come forward.
That's how it came forward.
Yep.
So you actually own your building.
Yeah.
So it's important for you, I see, to actually have ownership.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what made you really make that decision to not just rent something, to actually purchasing it?
If you rent something, then you're temporary.
Yeah.
So
you're here to stay.
If I'm here to stay, okay, if I'm going to do this, if I plan to do this for my duration of existence, I need to be the one who makes the decisions. I need to be the one who's in control, because if you're not the one in control, then decisions will be made for you. And so you can't be a boss if honestly you're working for another individual.
Well said. Well said, man. Let everybody know where they can find you at and how they can reach you if they want to get some good food.
The best place to find me is at 480 North Brush College Road, on the corner of Brush College Road and William Street, across the street from Circle K, the old Junior Junction, on the east end of town.
Yeah.
Best way to contact me, I'll always tell you, use the email. And I use email because people can call you all the time, and time is precious, as business owners know. If someone takes the time out to sit down and put an email out to you, wait for you to respond, then they're more apt to be serious.
Yeah.
So you can reach me at email at dbean@217flavor.com.
Yeah. And everybody, it's Davin Bean, not Davin Bean. Yeah, people say that a lot. Yeah. Davin Bean, thanks for coming in today, man. Next time you come, we got to. Well, I'm glad you probably didn't bring a salad in because I always get on that sauce all over my face. So I'm glad you didn't. I would have tried it while we were sitting here on air, man. But I appreciate you coming in today. Thanks for coming through. Appreciate it.
I definitely appreciate you having me, Fran.
All right.